What's up, y'all? This the Bird Box, where we smoke herb a lot. You know what I mean? Episode four, four. You know what I mean? Where we just gonna blaze this up, smoke, chop it up, talk. But nah, man, I just feel like lately I'm trying to put out more content, you know, and like give y'all more, man. I know a lot of us, like for most of our career, we think we don't want to overexpose ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do too much. But it's like now, people's attention span is shorter. Humans are able to take in more information. So, I feel like as a musician coming in the game, that's what they knew me first as. Like coming in the game as a musician, I can't shy away from that at least till I accomplish a lot. And even then, I don't want to stop. Where like I'm going hard more with the marketing and the podcast and videos and stuff, but the music is like it's always going to be there. So I feel you can you can keep adding to your brand as long as you don't forget about them people that listen to you for what you first started. Because that's like the day ones. That's the people you need to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I would think like I don't really want to add too much. Say because what about the people that follow my music? But it's like even with the music, I've been putting out videos for a long time anyway. So I feel like people know. I mean, Zane Vids is what Vids is, videos. So I feel like people knew that the change was coming. Like I'm gonna start adding more shit to my brand from just the Il Zane brand. You know what I mean? Switching the Content King, aka Zane Vids. Content King. That means I'm not the best person in the world, or or literally like the king of content, but that lets you know like content is everything to me, and I'm trying to be the king of this shit. Like Ti, he king of the South. That doesn't mean he runs the South. And Scarface ain't the king or anybody else ain't, but he took that title and he put a land on his back, and you can't hate on him. You know what I mean? For an artist anyway, no matter what you a singer, a rapper, whatever. Even if you're a painter, you a cook, any type of art that you into, building houses, building shit, it's good to have videos and like document. You know what I mean? Even more now than ever. But if you look at the past, like, yeah, so what makes Tupac such a great artist? Is it his rap skills? Partially. Is it his lyrics? Partially. Is it his interviews? Partially. Is it his videos? Partially. Is it his death and everything that he been through at the end? Partially. He's a legend, but he done a lot of stuff. But if he were to just make music and do nothing else, I don't think he would be labeled as the greatest. Nas is a great example. I think no Dr. Nas, he's a great artist, one of my favorite lyricists of all time. But he didn't do as many interviews and he didn't do as much like branding and side shit. So you don't look at him like you look at a Jay Z, because you compare Nas, Nas and Jay Z, who are both rappers. You ask who can rap better, it's not a question. Nas. Even when they beefed, Nas shitted on him. Jay had a good verse, but it's not even close to me. Nas is a far better artist. But if you look at top 10 rappers all time, I think Jay's gonna rank higher because of what he's done. More relevant albums. He's done more relevant shit. The whole branding with Beyonce and Linkin Park. He did some shit with them and putting out his alcohol and the 444 Club and you know standing up for Kaepernick with the NFL and being like the mediator. You know what I mean? He was like the Farrakhan of that situation. But like I got a podcast, so I got videos and music, so I think I could tell my story and shit. very good. So I was thinking for the smoke box, it's like eventually I want to get to a point where I'm just smoking and just rapping with y'all. Not trying to teach as much, just making it realistic to where it's like you really smoking with the person you watching. You know, I mean, part of me does think maybe I'm doing these smoke sessions to get my voice out. You know, I mean, it's part of it. It's not like I purposely did that, but I think that's part of what's gonna happen. But it's like we feel we scared to add to our brand because for real, somebody start following you for your music, and they see the NBA drop music in like a couple months. He's doing a podcast now. Like unfollow. Like, you know what I mean? But if you add new brands and you're still like new music coming, even if I don't drop a song this week or next week, I'm gonna still show you like I'm still working. I'll give you like little snippets and mixes and drafts and pictures, advertisement, like the shit I'm working on. And at least every month you got one or two songs that's dropping. You got 4 or 5 podcasts. You know, 5, 6 smoke boxes. That's like the thing. You know what I mean? 20, 30 fucking little videos on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. Now we could get into. I think I could learn from this smoke box more than any other one because it's like you smoking and you thinking about yourself. Basically smoking by myself. You know, I can learn because it's like, how can I grow? I think as a musician, I definitely need to get on Spotify with my music. Like I got my podcast on Spotify right now. Every episode that drops goes from Anchor straight to Spotify. So if you want to do a podcast and you need a platform, download Anchor. It's free. It does have some setbacks, you know. It doesn't have a lot of features like great mixing and a great shareable option where you can share so easy. You could just bam share it here. Like I can share on certain shit, YouTube, Facebook and shit, but there's certain ways like I can't just give all my people the full episode real easy without making it look like promotion. It's a little harder to share. And when you share shit, you don't want to make it look like you're just promoting. You want to make it look like you're just sharing yourself. It's like, this is important information. I'm sharing my blessings with y'all. You know? And I think that's what life's about, man. Share your blessings. You think if everybody shared their blessings, how abundant the world would be? There'd be no homeless. And I understand that's not how life works, you know. Not everybody finna share their problems, their success, because it's like, ain't nobody helping get to that point. And there's like 7.5 billion people and growing, you know. So you gotta think about that too. But I like the way that social media is going and where they're making it accessible for anybody, bro. You could literally be homeless and just have a cell phone, go to Wi-Fi, and you could start a YouTube channel, upload it on Wi-Fi. You don't need mics and all that shit. You don't even need a good phone, just get your voice out. And then when you start building, you get off the streets. And this is how I started. I started on the streets with 2 phones. One with the beat, one with the recorder. Play the beat, rap, record it, put out videos. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke on this before, but I feel like if you don't have a studio, that's the best route. Videos of you rapping. And I didn't get many views. I was getting like 30, 40 views if I'm lucky per video. But people still knew I wasn't that good, but people still knew like this dude's trying, he's rapping, he's always putting out some new rap video. I don't really like his music, But see, I'm trying. But I don't think people seen like my vision of like what I got next. Like, you think it's gonna stop at rap? I love hip hop. Making music is one of the most therapeutic things for me. You know, I'm a true artist where I love it. Like, it gets me high, you know? But I do understand, just because you're great at something doesn't mean that's what you're going to make a lot of money doing and be truly happy doing. Like, just as a musician, I'm not happy without doing these videos and creating content and stuff. You know, when I was Ill Zane, just as a rapper, I wasn't happy, man. I was only happy when I was rapping. I found out when I wasn't rapping, I wasn't too happy. Because I'm like, I didn't know a lot about the promoting and the pushing the brand and building and getting your shit out there, creating content. And it took a while before I understood, until I really started having a passion with that stuff. You know, I was like, dang, you can't just drop music and make a career. You got to do all this other shit. So I expanded my brand up. Like, I'm not, if I gotta mix, I gotta master my shit. I gotta create the art. I gotta create the videos. I gotta push this shit, promote this shit, put my money up on it. I'm not just gonna be a rapper. I can't just be a rapper. I'm not just a rapper. I'm a content creator. I'm a producer, basically. I mean, in old terms, I would be considered a artist slash producer. I wouldn't be considered a rapper or a content creator. You know, because you look back in the day, any artist that was producing, they looked at as producers. And back in the day, it's like, you know, if you could produce, not a lot of people could do it. So you would be making more money producing for people. You're like, shit, I get other people to rap for me. I'm making more money. And then people get into that. And it's like, now everybody makes their own shit damn near. So whatever you do, it's all on you to succeed. So it's like, I can just do it all. I could be everything. Like, what you do for a living, I do a lot. I rap, I produce, I'm an artist. Like, I create real art. You know, I'm a vlogger. I do videos. I'm a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? I'm just creative. We gonna wrap it up soon, but I just wanna let y'all know, keep grinding. If somebody like me can get to where I'm at and be happy, create music full time, you can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, as long as you're not expecting to get rich overnight. You want to do that, sell your soul, bro. That's the only way I know. If you, like, and that's gonna come with a cost that's not worth it. Put in the work, grind, you know, have a fucking 5-year plan. Or like, however old you are, let's say you 25, I'm 25, I got 3 more of these to go. Shit, I accomplished this far. If in the next 25 years I'll be 50, if I can accomplish the same amount as I already did, and then by the time you hit like 60 and 70, you're gonna have so much abundance, man. You're gonna be successful. They're gonna hate on you. They're gonna doubt you. That it's not their fault. You can't blame anybody. If you fail and you're like, it's because of y'all, you blame it. You know what I'm saying? As much as you look at the people that are down you, you're like, you know, you hating. Well, if you follow your dreams, you know what I mean? Is if you fail and you blame it on somebody, that means somebody had control of your life. You know what I mean? You didn't take your life in your own hands.